Hey guys, it's Brent from Dark Forest Custom Sabers here again with another video today. Today I just wanted to introduce and kind of show off and display a new version of the 1.10 diameter kit. You know, the SaberForge compatible kit. It's compatible with a bunch of other sabers as well, but anyhow, it's a very popular seller of mine, and I wanted to kind of just show off and document the new features on the new iteration of the kit. So without further ado, here we are. When you get your kit, they'll probably come in a ESD safe packaging like this. It's very simple and effective, not very flashy, admittedly. So anyhow, we'll get it out here. Throw that over there. So this is what the kit's going to look like. Very similar to the previous kit. This is the chassis to the original, so you can see there. Very nice. I'll still offer these, by the way, so you'll have an option. It's not going away completely. But this is the new version. You can see it's very similar. It is a little longer. This guy's about 4 inches. This guy is 1/4 inch under. So there you have that. Proffie version 3.9. You got a kill switch here. SD card loaded up with the same factory fonts and profiles as the original kit. Nothing has changed there. 40 some odd fonts and just awesome rotoscoping. There's a couple Fireblade stuff. Not the most complex nor custom sound fonts and blade packaging styles and whatever else have you there. I leave that to the fonts so you guys can go buy your own fonts and customize your blade profiles yourself if you choose. There's so much cool stuff obviously you can do with Proffie. Same thing on the other kit shared with this kit. You get a 28mm bass speaker. These things are loud, proud, and awesome. They are secured in there. I did use a little bit of adhesive here to not just hold the speaker into place. It's usually press fit in very nicely and snugly. This forms around the speaker slots here to secure and isolate the speaker away from the rest of the chassis, which provides superior sound. Same thing that you'll get in these other chassis. This is nothing new, but if you are new to these, that's why I do that. You have a removable 18650 cell slot here. The batteries do not come included in these. I do not ship lithium cells with these kits at this time, so you'll have to supply your own cell. That being said, these guys are compatible with, and specifically with, these Samsung 30Q protected 18650 batteries. They'll look like this, minus my little helper strap here. But this is what those look like, and I leave a link in all the documentation included with the kits. You'll get one of these little QR cards right here. You can even scan that right there probably through the video, and it is a installation guide, just a really simple installation guide that kind of just guides you through everything. But what else is cool with this guy? So obviously you have the new kill switch. Everything else is pretty much the same as the other kit, except now we have this nice new 12-pin removable chassis connector system. That's pretty sweet. Now, word of caution, you do want to be kind of careful when you are installing this, or, you know, inserting and not inserting this outside of the hilt, because this is pretty thin material. So just keep that in mind. It works really well, and I'll demonstrate that here in just a sec. So I don't have a hilt around at the moment, so I'll just display this using a 3D printed component. So say this inside is your hilt. Here's your chassis. The way that you want this is you'll have your set screw somewhere on your hilt, and you'll want to mount this into the hilt as such. Pretty self-explanatory. Ideally, you want to avoid these little corners because you want your nubs to recess in like so, right? So on this back 1/4 inch piece, right, well, maybe a little less than 1/4 of an inch, just need a small set screw. I'm just using a little 1/8 inch set screw right now. Boom. doesn't need to be down super tight, just a little bit like that, just so it doesn't go anywhere. Boom. That's solid. Typical chassis retention. And now you can boop. And now your flanges, while this is installed in the hilt, won't kind of pop out on you, as sometimes they might, you know, when it's outside the hilt. So keep that in mind. You can clock this any which way you desire, you know, just kind of do that as you see fit. Yeah, so that's how that's going to work for you. And you can see your connector leads all right there. I do reinforce those with hot glue so they don't come loose on you. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so how does everything go together? Now, it's going to be a little different on a hilt by hilt basis. However, in this case, I'm just going to obviously install everything outside to show you how the actual electronics hook together. In this case, I do have a MHS blade holder here that I use for my testing when I'm making the kits. It holds the blade and everything. So just pretend that that is your hilt and your hilt's emitter, right? And that this little guy, like I just showed in the clip before, this guy is the outside of your hilt holding this guy in, just with a little retention screw there. So once you got all those things in place, in whichever order is comfortable and most feasible for your hilt and setup, you're just going to want to plug everything in. Very simple. You have the 22 4-pin, it's a 22 gauge 4-pin connector, JST connector, perfect for these pixel strips. Has good current rating. We're just going to keep plugging things in. Boop. Can't mess it up. They're indexed and only suitable for their designated connectors. And there's your USB-C connection. And now you have your main hilt, have your battery. You can pop your battery in, it'll kind of click in like that. Nice secure connection. You can flick on the chassis. You can see it has a twist on function. Great. So now you can just boop, pop that guy in there, pop in your blade, and there you have it. And you have a fully installed saber at that point. It's that simple. It's pretty sweet. No soldering required if that's something that it's not your jam, don't have the components, don't have the tools required, you don't need it. That's what's awesome about these kits. Yeah, that's all there is to it. It's that simple. Gotta shut that off now. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. My email, contact information is in the description. You can find me on the website, on my main site, on all my social platforms, all the official places. There's ways to get a hold of me. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Until the next one, guys. See ya.